Pecharunt can pick up a Calyrex kill from that range. Oh, I forgot to Terra. I forgot to Terra the Pecharunt. Oh no. Oh no, I forgot to Terra the Pecharunt. No! He encores me in to protect. Oh, I was gonna say, okay, I mean, that's fine. I don't care. It's fine by me, I guess. I forgot to Terra anyway, so. What is up, everybody? Back with some more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Regulation J VGC. Pecharunt's a really cool mon because it is one of those mons that is actually really new to the game, and it is the first time it's actually been legal with the Regulation J moveset since it's been put into the game with Scarlet and Violet. It also has a really cool like stat distribution of like 88 stats, base stats across the board, and I think it's like 160 defense stat, and like a really cool type of ghost poison, which is kind of cool. And the ability with this thing is pretty much if you poison somebody, they get confused. So it's kind of one of those really annoying mons that can kind of be paired with like Stall and a few other play styles as well. Usually alongside like an Eternatus or like a Glamora and that type of stuff is what I've been seeing so far. But there's actually more of a kind of like an offensive team with like poison gas type stuff, and this trying to whittle stuff down for this team to kind of come in later in the game and kind of clean up. It's kind of what this one's really based with. So, team by Crusadelia. Okay, we've featured a lot of their teams on the channel before, so if you guys want to use this team, paste for this team down below, rental in the corner. I'm going to kind of run through this team and we're going to hop in some games. Kind of a really standard team, not really too much out of the ordinary here apart from the Pecharunt. This Pecharunt is actually Electric Seed, so you get the defense boost, buffing your ready sky-high defense even more with a +1 boost. You got the Terra Dark on this, just mainly for like Calyrex and a few other things. I guess Taunt as well, because if you get taunted, it kind of shuts down this entire moveset. But you got the Poison Gas, and if you poison something with Poison Puppeteer, you actually confuse them as well, so they have a chance of not attacking you. Hex does double damage if your opponent has a status condition, so you're doing double damage. Stab Ghost type move, which does solid damage. You got the Recover there for recovery, and it's kind of overall just kind of more of a stall-y type set to kind of whittle stuff down for the rest of this team. You got the Choice Scarf Miraidon on this team. Have not really used too much Scarf Miraidon, so probably one of the first like Scarf Miraidon teams I've used in quite a while. I've been seeing Scarf a lot, Miraidon a lot more, but I haven't really used it at all, so see how that does. This one also has Snarl instead of like, I don't know what the other move they usually run is. Either it's usually Protect if they're not running like Specs or like another coverage move. It's usually Overheat or whatever else, or like Dazzling Gleam. Got the Rocky Helmet Incineroar on here with the Terra Bug. This one's just running a full supportive set. Citrus Frigoraph with Armor Tail to stop the priority type moves. It also gives you a Trick Room option for this team. You got the Banded Urshifu on this team with the Terra Ghost. It's a really hard hitter that's kind of meant to kind of come in and clean up the rest of this game or just do a bunch of damage at the start of the game. Alongside the Tornadus, which is also Sash. So actually it's a Terra Flying Tornadus, but I think the reason why the Terra isn't different is because you're not going to want to be Terra in this thing anyways over a lot of the other stuff on this team. So let's see how this team does. Let's hop in some games. Alright, we're here with the team. My opponent's running a Regulation I team. Kyogre, Incineroar, Miraidon, Mamungus, Haxorus, which is very interesting, and then you have the Iron Hand. So what do I want to do here? I mean, I think I really want Tailwind here. Tailwind looks really nice, for sure. I think I really want Tailwind here. I also have Scarf Miraidon, so if his Miraidon is not Scarfed, I actually outspeed it here, which is pretty nice. I think I just bring Miraidon here. Incineroar is okay here as well, I guess. It's mainly for the Intimidate. I think I do bring Incineroar here. What else do I want to bring? I think Urshifu in the back would be really nice too, but part of me just wants to bring the Pecharunt, but I don't know if Pecharunt really does much here. If I'm being real with you guys, I'm gonna try to bring it anyways. I think if I really wanted to win this, I'd probably bring Urshifu, but I think I'm gonna bring the Pecharunt just to kind of hopefully do something with it here. If you guys like the videos, leave a like, subscribe, share the video. Keep on bringing you guys more Regulation J VGC. On showing support to the videos. He actually leads Haxorus, which is very interesting. Okay. So I wonder if is this like Dragon Dance Haxorus? Because if that is, it's kind of scary actually. I kind of want to just Bleak Wind Storm here. If I'm being real. I don't think there's really any reason why Just don't click Bleak Wind Storm here, just do a bunch of damage. Bleak Wind, and then I kind of just Volt Switch. Volt Switch on the Haxorus, I think. Okay, there's the Rage Powder. That's what I figured, that's why I Volt Switched out. Still was a solid amount of damage. Not as much damage as if I had a Specs. Still just a solid amount. I think I just go into Incineroar here to get the Intimidate off. I actually get rid of the Amoonguss here too, which is great. Don't have to worry about Rage Powder or Spore bullshit. He gets those for Outrage, okay. With an Intimidate, I actually live. I think if he wasn't intimidated, he probably would have one-shotted me, so. I have Sash, so he wouldn't be able to, but he probably would if I didn't have Sash. Okay, it goes into Kyogre. Is this thing Scarfed? Is this Scarf Kyogre? It's Bleak Wind Storm again. I'm gonna Fake Out here. Is he? Are you Terra Ghost? Okay, he's Terra Water. If he's not Clover Cloak, he's still getting faked out, so whatever. I thought he was gonna make the Terra Ghost play to dodge the fake out there for a second. I would have been really impressed. Get a speed drop, perfect. Okay, not bad. Solid turn, I get 100% accurate Bleak Wind Storm, so I just keep on spamming Bleak Wind Storm here. I don't know if he's Scarfed or not, we're gonna find out right here. We're gonna knock off if I somehow live. He just surrenders, okay. Okay, whatever. So I'm assuming the other Mon he had in the back was maybe Miraidon, but I'm not sure. I don't know why he surrendered. There's still a chance he could have won. I don't know why. I'll see you guys in another game. Alright, we're here at the game. My opponent has a really cool looking Regulation I team. Sceptile, Great Tusk, Archlodon, Kyogre, Miraidon, and Gardevoir. So, really cool team. This is a game where I really like Choice Scarf Miraidon. Looks really nice here. Scarf Miraidon looks really cool. What else do I want to bring here? I think Incineroar Lead looks decent, I guess. I guess Tornadus ain't bad either. Tornadus is pretty good this game. I think I just leave Tornadus here, because I'm Sash. What else do I want to bring here? I think Urshifu looks really good here. I think I'm going to bring the Pecharunt in the back. The only problem with the Pecharunt here is if it comes down to, like, Archlodon in the late game, then I just get fucking walled by Archlodon. I think I just lose to Archlodon, so I gotta be really careful. Is this like Electric Seed Sceptile? Okay, it's not. I think I just Volt Switch out. He might be Sash then. I just Bleak Wind Storm here. I don't know what this Sceptile wants to do, and especially with the Archlodon, maybe he swaps here, but I don't know why he'd swap on when a Miraidon's on the field into a Kyogre. Break a possible Sash. If I can land a Bleak Wind Storm here, I can probably kill the Sceptile, which would be really nice. I don't know, I kind of want to go into Pecharunt, but I just don't do shit to Archlodon, which is what I just said. This kind of sucks that he led with Archlodon, unfortunately. I have to get my boost. Shed Tail, uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's not what I wanted to see. Barely enough HP to even make one, too. Goes into the Kyogre. So I should, at the very least here, break this Shed Tail. I think the main problem, like I literally said, is we're gonna have... I can't poison the Archlodon, so like the The Pecharunt here literally doesn't do shit. I can go for Poison Gas on the Kyogre and try to confuse it, but that's about all I can really do. Goes for Electroshock. I mean, I'm Sash, so I don't really care. Really ballsy play into the Kyogre, though. He's lucky he barely had enough health to make a Shed Tail. Otherwise, that would not have worked. I'll Poison Gas here, and I think it's Bleak Wind Storm again. It's not Scarped. It's good. Does literally no damage. Origin Pulse. I get a clutch dodge. Holy shit, that does a lot of damage. You could argue too this wasn't really the best matchup for a Pecharunt. If I was smart, I probably would have brought the Urshifu or the Incineroar here. Would have been a better bring. Actually has foul play for Pecharunt. I mean, that's fine. I'd rather you deal damage to the Pecharunt than the Tornadus, because the Tornadus does more damage. It's fine by me. I just recover here. Recover, and then I think it's Bleak Wind Storm again. Slowly whittling the Arclodon away. Slowly but surely. Glad I recovered, because otherwise I would have died. So I made a good play there. A pretty good spot here. I think I just recover again, and then I just go for Bleak Wind. It's going to be a damage roll whether I kill the Arclodon here, I think. But I think no matter what, I think the Kyogre dies to poison damage. Pecharunt just doesn't really do much here. Like, that's the problem I'm having. I actually get a high roll. I actually kill both. I think I was going to get the double kill. I got the crit there, which mattered. I think he maybe would have lived. That being said, though, we're now in actually a really good spot because he has like a 1 HP Sceptile left. And then he has, I don't know what else he has left in the back of Miraidon or whatever else he has. So we're in a really good spot here now. I wonder if this is like Shed Tail, Dragon, Sheer, Sceptile. I wonder if that's the case. I'm just going to Poison Gas Tailwind. I wonder with the Tailwind boost if I can outspeed the Miraidon. I'm curious. I think no matter what, I kind of win this game already. Especially if I can land a Poison Gas on the Sceptile and make it like a 1v3. I actually outspeed it with a Tailwind boost. That's interesting. It's kind of good to know. I actually live. I can't tell if that's specs damage or not, but I live it at least. And I kill the Sceptile with the confusion damage, so. A pretty solid spot now. I think what I do here is I just go for Hex, Bleak Wind. Hex, Bleak Wind Storm. And he rage quits on me! He rage quits! This guy could not handle the Mochi Mayhem. Get out of here, brud. Oh, that's not a communication error. That's a rage quit. If it was a communication error, that would be the first thing that would pop up. He rage quitted on me. Mochi Mayhem running wild. Couldn't handle it, huh? I mean, he didn't even play that well there. He just got really lucky that he had enough health to actually shed tail out into the Kyogre there anyways. Otherwise that first turn, he would have just lost from the first turn there because he would have just died. So, I don't know. I think that from the first turn onward, he was just playing really bad. I don't know. I'll take the rage quit though. That's always fun to see. I'll see you guys in one more game. Alright, we're here at the game. We're going against a sweaty Regulation J team. My opponent has the Diancie, Dozo Tatsugiri, Iron Hands, Frigarath, and Calyrex Shadow. So, what do I want to do here? This is a game where Pecharunt I don't think is really that good, but it can be good, just mainly to whittle down a lot of his like more bulky mons. Mainly the Dozo Tatsugiri and the Iron Hands, and then kind of the Diancie. So it can be kind of good in that aspect, so I kind of want to bring it here. I think I'm going to lead Pecharunt. What else do I want to bring here? I think I'll lead Pecharunt and Incineroar. I'm going to bring the Miraidon in the back. I need something for Calyrex too, I guess. Oh, this thing can't really touch Cal. I guess I have Foul Play for Calyrex. I guess we'll bring that. Guess we'll bring the Frigarath for Calyrex. It's gonna kind of be one of those games where like it's gonna be kind of on the back of the Pecharunt and the Miraidon to do the majority of my damage. He does lead Iron Hands, so I can't fake him out, so he gets kind of a free Trick Room set up here, which kind of sucks. I mean, the good thing is I can go for Poison Gas, and he has a chance to hit himself in Confusion, so that's good. And also knock off here on the off chance he doesn't fake me out. If I really wanted to as well, I guess I could swap into the Frigarath, predicting fake out here, but I don't think it's really worth. I'd rather just attack here and just kind of maybe he won't even go for fake out and just think I'm gonna switch. He's taking a long time to decide. I'm assuming he brought both these mons to him. He maybe has Dozo Tatsugiri in the back. Maybe he never brought Calyrex. Best case scenario here is he hits himself in Confusion. He also doesn't go for fake out either. He predicts the Frigarath to come in, so he actually doesn't even go for it here. So that's really interesting. I'm gonna knock off onto this thing. How much is that gonna do? A solid amount. Get rid of the Rocky Helmet. I still need him to hit himself in Confusion here, though. I think if he set up Trick Room. He goes for Psychic. He does not want to deal with the Pecharunt at all. He does not want to deal with that shit at all. He's like, oh yeah, get this shit out of here. I don't want to deal with this. Drain Punch still does a shit ton of damage. Shit ton of damage. I kind of want to just knock off here again and just recover. Because, like, the Iron Hands can't really touch me. If he has Calyrex in the back, I have Terra Ghost. So I think I just go for the recover here again and I just knock off. I think from this range, a knockoff probably kills him. And we know I outspeed him, so. He switches out, I knock an item off of something, then I do some damage. Makes the play and goes for the helping hand too, because he knows he's gonna die, so. Solid play, I'm probably dead here. If he breaks through Confusion, that is. So I think there's like a 25% chance. He hits himself in Confusion, okay, that's great. Perfect. Perfect. So he gets no value out of the helping hand boost. Unfortunately, he has Calyrex, which kind of sucks. I'm in a really bad spot now because I can go Terra Dark, but then I make myself weak to Iron Hands, which is just really bad. I could Hex here, I guess. I can go for Terra Dark Hex, or I can just try to protect here. What do I have in the back? I have Frigoraph in the back. Ooh, that's a difficult choice. Part of me just wants to protect here. I really do. I can just protect this first turn. And then I'm going to try to knock off here if I somehow live, but I don't think I will. Terra. It's kind of why I wanted to protect too, because he might Terra. I don't think I live this from this low of health. I'll be shocked if the Incineroar lives this. I don't think he will. Yeah, it's Calyrex. It does crazy damage. Oh, he gets the crit though. He gets the crit. The crit maybe mattered. I don't know. Did the crit matter on the Incineroar? He maybe predicted a Terra Dark there. I don't know if he was going for Drain Punch on the Incineroar or if he predicts me to go Terra Dark. That's gonna be kind of shitty if that's what he predicts here. I mean, the good case here is I am Scarf Miraidon, so I can technically go into this and go for Snarl or something. I guess if I really want to here, or just Volt Switch out. But then I also give the Iron Hands a free boost with the terrain. It's kind of still really bad. I don't know what other option I really have, though, if I'm being real with you guys. I guess I just go into Miraidon and I Volt Switch out into Frigoraph, I guess, and just go Terra Dark, Pecharunt. I don't know what else I do here. Gets an attack boost, which kind of sucks. I get my defense boost, though, which is nice. So it allows me to live a little bit more moves in Iron Hands, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna Hex. I'm gonna Hex in case he's Sash. And then I'm gonna Volt Switch out here. We'll see if the Pecharunt can pick up a Calyrex kill from that range. Oh, I forgot to Terra. I forgot to Terra the Pecharunt. Oh no. Oh no, I forgot to Terra the Pecharunt. No! He encores me in to protect. Oh, I was gonna say, okay, I mean, that's fine, I don't care. It's fine by me, I guess. I forgot to Terra anyway, so. It's kinda bad. I think that's the main shitty thing now is, like, even if I go for Terra here, like, I'm locked into protect. Which is really bad for me. I mean, I can go Terra Dark, I guess. I can go Terra Dark here. Terra Dark, and I'm forced to protect. Maybe I'll get the 50-50 protect. I don't know. I'm going to foul play here. I think as long as I can get rid of the Calyrex, I should still be in a good spot. Because I don't think he brought Dozo Tatsugiri. Whatever his other mon is, he probably brought instead. I do get the 50% chance of a protect. I actually get that, so that's huge. If I can get a foul play kill here onto the Calyrex, that'd be great. It's only 2 times effective instead of 4 times, though, so we'll see if it kills. It does. Perfect. Perfect. Now, the only shitty thing is, like, now I think Protect's guaranteed to fail on this next turn. So now he can just Drain Punch me, but I do have the +1 defense boost from the Electric Seed. So I'm kind of curious to see how much damage I even do take from the Drain Punch. And the Frigoraph does outspeed the Iron Hands. So I can go for, like, Sight Noise, and you can't use Drain Punch either, so... I have a few plays here I can try to make, it just depends what he goes for. And Diance's his last mon. Okay, perfect. I think I'm encored for another, how many turns? 1 turn? 1 turn, so I gotta protect again. I'm gonna Psychic Noise here. If he goes for a Drain Punch, Psychic Noise will make it so he can't use Drain Punch, so... And then on the first turn he uses Diamond Storm, he gets the +2 defense boost. When I used Diancie, I couldn't get a fucking defense boost for like 5 games in a row. This guy has the luck though to get the 20% boost chance the first time he uses it. What are those odds? I don't think that's really that fair. That's not fair at all. I'm gonna go for Poison Gas here, and then I'm gonna just get rid of the Iron Hands. If you guys missed my video with featuring Diancie too, I'll leave a link at the end of the video, hopefully. If you guys want to see me use a Diancie team, if you guys want to know what I'm talking about, go check that video out after this one. If you guys missed it. This game where the Pecharunt just put in an incredible amount of work, though. Huge amount of work from the Pecharunt here, just kind of slowly throwing out poison and kind of just stalling stuff down. Just go for the Hex here. I don't know about you guys, random thought of the day. I miss Tapu Koko. How many of you guys miss Tapu Koko? I really miss Tapu Koko. I just looking at the electric terrain, I don't know why I thought about Tapu Koko, but man do I miss Tapu Koko. One of my favorite mons from the Ultra Sun and Moon games. Wish that thing would come back. Maybe one of these days we'll get Tapu Koko back in the game, we can use it again. I miss using Tapu Koko so bad. It's sad how we barely got like any fairy electric types either. Like what Dedenne I think is the only other like fairy electric type. Yeah, I don't even know if there's any like other fairy electric types off the top of my head that I know of. I might be forgetting one or two, but I think that's like the only one. Apart from Tapu Koko, even up until now. It's crazy. Really cool typing, but like we just don't have any mons that have that type. I don't know why I'm talking about Tapu Koko, I really don't, but let's talk a bit more about this team instead. Alright, as for this team, if you guys want a pretty solid team around Pecharunt, I think this is overall a pretty solid team. I kind of feel like the Pecharunt just doesn't really fit onto this team that much, though. I really don't. This is more of like a like a really fast, like hyper offensive based team. And I feel like the Pecharunt on this team just doesn't really fit that well. I guess if you really need something on the team to kind of be more of like a slower thing to kind of stall it down for like the Urshifu or the Miraidon to come in later in the game to kind of clean up the game, it does that job pretty well. But I think overall for this team, I think getting rid of the Pecharunt and actually putting something else that kind of fits the rest of the team's play style a little bit better would be a little bit better for this team. I just don't think Pecharunt overall, at least from this playing this team, doesn't really fit on this team as well as I think you probably think it would. And like the rest of this team's pretty offensive and like kind of more like pivot heavy and that type of shit. And the Pecharunt's kind of more of like a stalling mon, which, I mean, it's great for whittling shit down, like I said, but I think just having something else that would just go along with like the Miraidon and the Urshifu to kind of be like a third thing on this team that would kind of round out both of those would be a little bit better than the Pecharunt, but it still ain't too bad. I think the reason why it's on this team as well is for like a really solid checks at a lot of the fairy types that the Miraidon doesn't like going against, so overall I think Pecharunt's kind of more of a situational mon. I just don't think it's incredibly good. There's a few different type of like team archetypes you can throw it on. I've went against quite a few Pecharunt teams already, and it is pretty annoying to go against with the Poison Puppeteer bullshit, especially if it's on like a stall team. I fucking hate playing against it on those type of teams, but apart from those type of teams, you don't really see it that much. And I think the main thing that really holds it back is like it's part Ghost type. If it was like maybe like a mono Poison type, or if it wasn't part Ghost, I think it'd maybe be a little bit better. But being that Calyrex Shadow is on like 90% of your teams, And there's also a bunch of other Pokemon being used right now that's kind of wrecked this thing. It just doesn't have that easy of a time. It really doesn't. Being that the Calyrex is still one of the top usage restrictions in the format, like, you automatically have a really tough job to kind of do if you're any type of restrict that's weak to Calyrex, or like Miraidon or some of the top ones, for example. So Coolmon, I really do think it's Coolmon has a really cool typing as well. Poison Ghost is a cool typing, but I just think it's kind of mid and kind of situational at best. Not really much reason to use if I'm being 100% real with you guys, unless you really like Pecharunt or you like making people rage quit or be mad at you and like making people fucking pissed off to play against you. And that it does that really well, similar to like Darkrai. They're both really annoying type of mons that people hate playing against. But apart from that, is there really any reason to use it if you truly want to win over some of the other stuff that you could use on a team? Especially that takes up a restricted slot like Pecharunt does. Probably not. It's not really much reason to really use it at all, if I'm being real with you guys. Coolmon, but just really situational at best and kind of just outshadowed by a lot of other stuff. And just weak to Calyrex, like a lot of the other things too, so. But Coolmon, fun team to use if you guys want to use this team. Rental code up in the corner, paste for this team down below if you guys want to use this team. Not really too much to say, nothing I'd really change with this team at all. I don't really care for Scarf Miraidon, that's like the only other thing I'll kind of mention. I don't really care for Scarf Miraidon, I prefer Specs and just fucking nuking stuff with Volt Switch or Electro Drift. The Scarf is great for outspeeding Calyrex, and there's one or two other things that are really quick that you can outspeed. I think Zacian's another one, and one or two other things, but the trade-off for the damage, I'm just not really used to, and overall, at least me, I like Specs Miraidon a lot better. It just feels a lot better like nuking shit than having a little bit less damage, if I'm being real with you guys. And I think a lot of the games I did play, I probably would have got away with Specs Miraidon anyways. So you could argue on this team, you could even run like Specs Miraidon for Choice Scarf. Even if you really wanted to, you could probably still get away with this team, and this team would still be really good. And you'd be doing even more damage. So I don't know. At least for me personally, I don't think it's bad or anything, but I just don't care for Scarf Miraidon. It just kind of feels weird to use, at least for me personally. But not just kind of a personal gripe. I don't think that's really an issue with the team or anything at all. But if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, share the video. Really appreciate it. I got a bunch more Regulation J stuff on the way. If you guys have any teams you guys want me to feature as well around some of the other restricted Pokemon that I have not been able to feature for you guys up until this point, Zarude, Fione, if you guys somebody's daring enough to have a Fione team, I'll feature it for you guys. Manaphy. There's a few other restricteds too that are mythical restricteds that I have not featured for you guys yet. So if you guys have any of those you guys want to see me feature, if I like the team enough, send me the rental code down in the comments or on Discord or on my X, and if I like the team enough, I'll feature for you guys. But I do have a few of those teams hopefully on the way. I think I have a normal Hoopa team I'm going to be featuring for you guys, along with I think Deoxys. I think I have a Deoxys team on the way too. So a few other things on the way. If you guys not want to miss them, subscribe so you guys not miss when I upload those type of videos. And I'm Gallagher. Peace out, everybody. Appreciate you guys stopping by, and thanks for watching.